Let's actually go for 20% defense on units. I think that's going to benefit me the most right now. I'm not fielding enough units to really have the larger army size be beneficial at this point. Oh, Snowy City needs something to do. There, it has something to do now. Actually, first get the lumber mill in there. I should start buying buildings, actually. Because I'm not using the dust for anything else. At this point, it's too late for a hero to really be worth it unless it's a combat hero, in my opinion. So I'm going to work on city improvements. So I can maybe churn out that army a bit faster in the end. Okay, how many more turns for Necrophage? One more, so after this one, I'll declare war and that'll be that. At this point, less to gain cities, more just to complete that quest. Signed contract? Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. They banned me from the market. That's changed. So... okay. And I go. I think I can still get away with autoing everything. Yep, basically. Gonna have to siege down the rest of that though. And no, they're not really concerned about war because that's their thing. Resource more spices. I'm sure I could trade those with somebody. I have more wine again, great. I'm up to content so I don't get any debuffs or buffs on the happiness spectrum. On the empire scale at least. And I'm now tier 5 so I get some even better equipment. And I get that tech I said was kind of lame before. Let's see. Happiness, yes. Then the influence buildings. After that, depends on how I'm doing. Yes, gonna finish up the food and you. Yeah, just close the window, thank you. Attack! Still not quite. Getting warmer though. Winter's going to happen any turn now, so these guys are just going to camp for the easy peasy hero. Which, being a Broken Lord's hero, will be going into a city that has a lot of river. They're gonna just sit, gonna keep trying to attack. And there's more troops down here. I've already used my attack move, so I can just sit here and stare at them. Hey bugs, hey. Oh hey, their capital. Might as well grab that while I'm here. More influence. Okay, actually, let's go for the dust filtration too. Because they do have some coastline. And I should complete that quest next turn. Oh yeah, if you mouse over it gives you either little tips or little funny tidbits on how to beat them. So yes, I'm going to pound these guys' heads in. Oh, there's a lot more around here than I realized. Not anymore. Let's siege the capital. Let's just grab it, get it taken care of. While I'm here, you know. Somage needs some more stuff to do. Not really any... No, those are some forest tiles. Let's just go for it. That should be... Actually, you know what? This is going to be one where while I'm here, I'm going to buy some of the stuff. Come on, I'm actually kind of want it to be winter so I can get that hero. Should have gotten that before, but I forgot about him. Emeralds, I'm out of gold, so I don't have the crazy income like I had before, but that's okay. It's still pretty good. Aha, so I get even more influence, +3 influence per district on cities. News comes and Propalhini is shaken. 1 of the 12. Chamehuana has has been placed in the Whispering Galleries. This, the Dragonlings, the portents. It is too much. Papahini must hibernate and consider. Kahangana awakens and sees that Papahini has not been idle. Their prestige and influence grow. Sadly, the military grows as well. Papahini turns too easily to aggressive methods in order to achieve her goals. Regardless, it is now Kahangana's time, and she will not waste it. The passing of Shamehuana into the into the Whispering Galleries is an inevitable part of the cycle of Auriga. Kahangana refuses to view it as an omen and simply gives reverence to the one who passed on. The priority is to a new nursery. They must study and prepare for a wondrous if unpredictable future among the peoples of Auriga. Kahangana cannot believe that retreating into ancient tradition and hidebound ways will help them face the changes that are coming. It is not in dogma that the dragon will find flexibility and adaptation. Science, patience, study, diplomacy, growth. These are ways that the dragon have always coped with change, and they will certainly serve well in these uncertain times. Research 8 technologies from Technology Era 2, pretty sure I have. Wait, text, this one, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, not counting the quest one, those don't count. And I'm just gonna force peace with the necrophage again. I've gotten what I wanted. Gonna hold off on other diplomacy stuff because it is that time of the game again. And yeah, just gonna buy some of the stuff in here. Move it along. And now these guys can explore these regions too, because I really do need to see what the heck's going on. That was a good find. 25 Hyperium. Very nice. At this point, anything that gives me a strategic resource or tech is going to be the most welcome thing. Dust is nice, but not as nice. Build a nursery. So, I'm going to need to find a city I can build that nursery in. Capital is probably going to be suitable. What can I do with the plan here? Oh, this is good. I get the +2 on district, which I have a lot of with all those cities. Building production cost reduction, yes please. A lot of closed borders, so I can't move too quickly. Now I can go on attack, which is going to improve the attack odds of my units, which are already through the roof because they're level 10. That's the maximum level they can get for a basic unit. Heroes can go beyond that. Oh, I missed one. There's a proposed contract. I was busy with other stuff, eyeing my level 10 Dragonlings, which are crazy powerful. I didn't even give them up-to-date armor and stuff yet. But honestly, I think I'm done attacking. No, I'm done attacking, unless somebody decides to give me a poke, in which case I would be able to react to it. Oh hey, I can build a nursery in here. 5 turns? Yeah. Cool. And you can build a nursery as many times as you can in your empire. So it's a fantastic thing to get. And it's a very, very powerful food boost. You have to have some really good food production in your city to begin with to build it, like the quest mentioned. But it just makes things go really, really nicely for you. This is going to be another science city then. Yeah, there's some trees. Let's go for the lumber mill. I need to get more wine somehow. I do have a gold income, 12 per city. Wine income is 9 per city. Yeah, wine income is 1 per city. Wine is a number now. I'm sure it is actually once you drink enough wine, come to think of it. Misan! Oh yeah, this guy, he can make a nursery too in like 3 turns. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I don't have the dust dredger in here yet. That's gonna be a must after I get the nursery. Oh, and I finished that burrow, that's right, so I need to think of another spot to expand too. And second thought, it's not a good spot because it's right next to the border. I should have moved it over a bit, but I can still make it work. Like that should be good for now. The big thing is you can't expand on top of the ruin, same way you can't expand on top of a minor faction village. Or stand on it for that matter. You can't move a unit on top of that tile, only past it. My goodness, that would be a fantastic spot for a city. Oh well, I'm pretty much settled for having that one there at this point. So running around, waiting for winter, waiting to research some more techs, and buy some more buildings. Wait, oh, somebody else took over a capital. Ah, roving clans are the last one left. So I didn't grab theirs yet, and if I want to do this quickly, I could just grab that, but I kinda want to win by science victory just cause that's the one for the quest. Where would their capital be? It's probably one of these two. Probably that one, because it's big. How are they doing on techs? I haven't checked it in a bit. I'm doing better. Actually, you know what? I like science victory, but it takes a while unless you're like really microing it and doing all the getting stockpiles and stuff, which you really have to get stockpiles for it. I never did, I got the tech, but I never did actually make a stockpile, which takes a while. So I'm just going to talk about them now. They would appear here on the Empire screen. And you'd spend them just like a luxury resource, except some are tied on the Empire level, which is pretty much just a science one. While others like food and industry you have to spend on a specific city. Basically, instead of just setting a city to idly work industry and science, like you might say, science and dust, like you might do in, say, endless space or civilization. You have to actually make a stockpile, then spend the stockpile on the thing. This is actually makes things more interesting because you have to pay more attention to it. Plus, you can trade the stockpiles away, either sell them on the marketplace or buy them on the marketplace, or trade them in exchange for other goods. So it's actually a pretty interesting mechanic. It's one that I don't delve into that much, but you kind of have to do it if you're doing a science victory, if you want to do it quickly. Yeah, so I'm moving forward. Seeking resources and building the Ologic Nursery bring both hope and worry. While their empire is more secure, the murmurs they hear from the planet and its peoples are unsettling. Kahangana sleeps and considers. Prabhahini wakens. The sights and sounds of the Ologic Nursery give some solace in this strange place, but she feels the same gnawing unease as her sister. Doubtless they had many means to listen and study the planet, but the knowledge of these ways disappeared when they warred upon themselves. She is loath to inspect the ruins and desecrate their remains. The very thought is unpleasant to Prabhahini. Instead, she decides to work methodically through the many minor peoples they have encountered, speaking to their scouts and their wise men to see what information they have gleaned. This and always will be the role of the dragon, to protect and guard the lesser peoples, to maintain things as they are in a world of chaotic change. Should it be too worrying, a trip back to the security of the dragon home may be necessary in order to explain, consider, and decide. Sowing too many factions and make sure you have at least 5 villages pacified. Yes. Get more spices going. I might at least go through enough of the main quests that I can trigger the new ending quest so you can see at least how it starts. I don't want to go too spoilery with it, but it's... yeah, I won't say exactly what you do in it, even though the teasers for the patch pretty much stated what it does. It'd just be more fun to say, hey, you get these extra series of quests, that way if you don't have a city with crazy good industry or the tons of tier 3 strategics needed to build the wonder, then you still have another way of winning that doesn't involve being aggressive.